Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Black and Gold brand. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick off NXT this week with Johnny freaking Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. And last week, Johnny Gargano got a monumental victory over Andrade Cien Almas. And ever since then, Johnny Gargano's been feeling the heat. He's been feeling that he could do it. He's been feeling that he could overcome all of his, losses, over all of his failures in the past couple of weeks now. Was betrayed by Tommaso Ciampa. Lost the tag team titles on his own. Was on a slump, was losing. And now, after that win against Andrade Cien Almas, Johnny Gargano has been feeling like himself again. He's been feeling like Johnny Wrestling. And Johnny Gargano, what is next for Johnny Gargano? And Johnny Gargano wants to be the NXT champion, but wait a second. I think we're going to be greeted by the glorious Bobby Roode. And Bobby Roode, he stated his intentions of being the NXT champion as well. And being the NXT champion right now is a hot commodity with several guys who was trying to step up to the plate, trying to step up to Jinder Mahal. We saw Cassius Ohno last week. Last week, Cassius Ohno went one-on-one with Jinder Mahal, but it ended with Cassius Ohno being defeated. Now, it's up to any guy who's willing to step up, to be honest. Guys like Andrade Cien Almas, guys like Bobby Roode, Johnny Gargano want an opportunity at the NXT Championship, and most importantly, the debuting Ricochet wanted a shot at the NXT Championship. So Jinder Mahal, the line is starting to fill up. It's starting to pile up for the NXT Champion. Jinder Mahal, to my knowledge, is not here tonight, but the glorious Bobby Roode is in the building. And after his monumental victory over Andrade Cien Almas at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, both of these guys have a victory over Andrade Cien Almas. With help of Fandango on Johnny Gargano's case, and Bobby Roode beat Andrade Cien Almas due to Andrade Cien Almas being a little too cocky. And Bobby Roode being the aggressor here. Bobby Roode really showing a side that we normally don't see. Saying that Johnny Gargano not fit enough, not qualified enough to be the NXT champion. But later tonight on NXT, it'll be Andrade Cien Almas versus Fandango. And that is the main event of the evening. This rivalry's been brewing for weeks and weeks on end. And that is later tonight on the Yellow brand. As we get set for some women's action, and Alicia Fox, former WWE Divas champion, set to go one-on-one with Ember Moon. And this is Ember Moon's NXT debut here. And Ember Moon, she's been training here in the PC, training in the Performance Center for months and months on end, trying to get an opportunity to be on NXT TV. And Ember Moon has that shot, and she's going to take it here tonight. As Ember Moon, she's set to go one-on-one with the former women's champion and Alicia Fox. NXT, the yellow brand, the women's division, the tag team division, hell, the NXT championship division is all starting to pile up. A lot of wrestlers want an opportunity, and the women's division is starting to heat up as well. Candice LeRae signed to an NXT contract last week, helped her husband out, Johnny Gargano. And a lot of these women want a shot at Asuka. Asuka, the undefeated, improbable Asuka, who's going to be the one to step up next to challenge Asuka for her throne, that NXT Women's Championship. And to me, Ember Moon looks like she could do it, as she's set to go one-on-one with Alicia Fox. And Alicia Fox, kind of a wild card here, kind of a little bit on the crazy side. So Ember Moon needs to watch out. I've witnessed Alicia Fox go the deep end, but an insecurity to kick it off. And Ember Moon is feeling the momentum. And the last time we seen Alicia Fox was when she was powerbombed on that apron by Nia Jax, and that was months and months ago. And Ember Moon just drops Alicia Fox right on her neck. Oh, where that injury was, the injury was discovered right on that neck. And now Ember Moon set to go one-on-one with Alicia Fox here. And Alicia Fox not able to get any momentum here. And a perfect Hurricane Rana. Absolute perfect Hurricane Rana by Ember Moon. But there goes that veteran-like experience by Alicia Fox. Able to take down Ember Moon, and now Alicia Fox is trying to get in the driver's seat, but Ember Moon now back in control here. Leapfrog by Ember, and Ember Moon with the power. Snap power slam brings down Alicia Fox here. Oh, and Ember Moon tattooed Alicia Fox with that super kick. And now Ember's showing her power. Look at the power. Vertical suplex. Vertical suplex from the apron. And Ember Moon don't take her sides as a disadvantage here. Extremely fast is Ember Moon. And now Ember gonna run the ropes here. Gonna run the ropes on the veteran Alicia Fox. And look at this, Ember Moon with that springboard crossbody. And Alicia Fox, she's feeling the wrath of Ember Moon here. And Ember Moon finally getting her opportunity, finally getting her shot at the NXT Women's Division. For months and months, trying to get on NXT TV, just couldn't fit on the shows, but now she finally gets an opportunity. And Asuka, Asuka's looking for a new challenger for the NXT Women's Championship, saying no one's ready for Asuka. And now Ember with a elbow right to the temple. And now Ember Moon, shoulders down, Alicia Fox. Not in a good way here. Shoulders are down, but a kick out at 2. And Alicia Fox also wants a shot at that NXT Women's Championship. She's been here longer than most people. And Alicia Fox has been here for 10 plus years. Moved down to NXT. Says she wants to become NXT Women's Champion. And Alicia Fox, and you saw that slick shot. Oh, whiplash for Ember Moon. And now Alicia Fox gaining momentum, but I think she's making a vital mistake on the top rope here. On the top rope was Alicia Fox, and now Ember Moon slams her down again. Ember Moon slammed her down again, and now Ember, Death Valley Driver. Showing these people here at Full Sail what she's really about. And Ember Moon now in control of this contest, now diving an elbow right into the chest. Another elbow to the chest by Ember Moon to Alicia Fox. And Alicia Fox, and my God, And look at the power again. Power on display. Ember Moon just throws Alicia Fox like a sack of potatoes. And now Ember Moon sends her down. Butterfly suplex. And Ember Moon trying to show her prowess. And that elbow caught Alicia Fox right on the eye. But look at that! Ember Moon soaring in the air. And Ember Moon, this woman has a lot of fire and desire, as I could say. And now Ember Moon looking for a shot, looking for an opportunity, looking for a way to put away Alicia Fox. Former women's champion is Alicia Fox. She's just getting beaten down here by Ember Moon. And now Ember on the top rope, and this does not look good for Alicia Fox, the Foxy Alicia Fox, and oh! And Ember Moon calls that the Eclipse. The Eclipse. And Ember Moon puts away Alicia Fox. Absolute stunning move by Ember Moon. And we need to take a replay of that. She calls this the Eclipse. Oh, it's like a stunner from the top rope, and you can count to 100. Alicia Fox is out cold. And Ember Moon successful in her debut here on NXT. And I think Ember Moon is set for some big things. But look at this. And it appears that the NXT Women's Champion Asuka's also watching Ember Moon. We have some competition here on NXT, and look at this. Candice LeRae, the wife of Johnny Gargano. And look at this. Asuka heard every single word Candice LeRae said. And Asuka simply saying it to Candice LeRae, but the fearless Candice LeRae telling Asuka that she's coming for that NXT Women's Championship. It's a war of attrition between these two women, and the NXT Women's division is starting to heat up as Candice LeRae wants a shot at that NXT Women's Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, switching gears from the NXT Women's Championship to the United Kingdom Championship, here comes the United Kingdom Champion Neville, and we are set for another open challenge for that very United Kingdom Championship. And Neville, whether you like it or not, just 1 week of holding that title, he's elevated the title. He's already elevated the title than where it was before and during the tournament. And as much as I don't really like Neville, you gotta respect him. Neville, he took that opportunity from Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali, he beat Neville to earn his shot, earn his place in that ladder match at Brooklyn. But Neville took it from him. Neville attacked him. Neville caused a concussion. Mustafa Ali will be out for 6 weeks. And Neville took that opportunity, and Neville ran with it. The runner-up of the tournament competed in that ladder match, and that was Neville, and Neville defeated Tyler Bate, kind of the inexperienced Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate's only, 22, 23 years old, and he went against a veteran like Neville. Neville's been in a title match. Neville's been in a ladder match, and now Neville is set to go one-on-one with Cedric Alexander. And Cedric Alexander is trying to get his footing on the NXT brand. He was in that United Kingdom Championship tournament. He was beaten by Tyler Bate. And Cedric Alexander has just been trying to find his footing here in NXT. Was beaten by Andrade Cien Almas, was beaten by Jinder Mahal, but he had hell of a good fight in every single one of his appearances on NXT. And Cedric Alexander finally has that opportunity. Finally has that chance to wow all these people, to wow himself, to wow his family, by becoming the WWE United Kingdom champion. And Cedric Alexander answering the open challenge here. And Neville's in for a treat. Remember last week, Neville went one-on-one with Oney Lorcan. And Oney Lorcan showed Neville some things that he hadn't seen before. And Oney Lorcan, he did succumb to the rings of Saturn. As Neville and Cedric Alexander, they get set to compete here for that very United Kingdom Championship. And this is what it's all about as Cedric Alexander goes one-on-one with Neville. Big fight feel here on the yellow and black brand, the yellow and gold brand, gold and black, whatever you want to call it. It's NXT. The future of the WWE is shaping up in this very arena as Neville stares a hole into Cedric Alexander with the United Kingdom Championship in hand on the shoulder of Neville. And look at that. The arrogance, the prowess of Neville. And that's what it's all about. Neville, one open challenge thus far, one successful defense. Neville is 1-0 right now in open challenges. Will he be dethroned here tonight by Cedric Alexander? As we get set for this WWE United Kingdom Championship match. As Neville and Neville now gonna make sure, but wait a minute! Cedric Alexander! He throws himself over the top rope onto Neville. And Neville now, he was minding his surroundings. He was watching his surroundings. Oh! He left the ring as quick as he can. And now Cedric Alexander has Neville lifted up. He has Neville up. And he just drills Neville's back right into that guardrail. And Neville is in big trouble here. 6 count, referee was on a 6. And Cedric Alexander, this might be his one and only opportunity at that very championship, at any championship in WWE. And now Cedric Alexander's gonna take it, and an elbow right to the heart. Elbow right to the heart, and Cedric Alexander now. Oh, and a kick, but wait, it was ducked by Neville. Neville ducked that, and now Neville. And look at Neville with the back kick to what an elbow! What an elbow to the jaw! And my God, and now the knees into the groin. Out of the referee's sight. I don't think the referee saw it at all. Usually an illegal move, but Neville looks like he got away with it. Referee was not in the line of sight of Neville. This is exactly why I don't have much like for Neville. But I do have respect for him. And now Neville now has Cedric Alexander. And now there's the ruthlessness, the aggression from Neville. The aggression from Neville. And now Neville gonna test his balance here. And picture perfect 450. Picture perfect 450 splash. And a kick out at 2 by Cedric. And Neville. And look at this maneuver. Look at this submission by Neville. Choking the life out of Cedric Alexander. Choking the life out of Alexander. And Alexander able to fight out. And a spinal tap by Cedric. Cedric now has Neville up. And he sets him down. 8-second ride by Cedric Alexander. Neville was face planted, and now Alexander with a kick right to the chest. Kick right to the chest by Neville. And now Neville's feeling Cedric Alexander's power here. Elbow right to the heart. And now the chops, elbows. And Alexander, but Neville able to fight through. And Neville trying to go for that super kick by Cedric Alexander. And Cedric is really trying to prove himself here against Neville. And Neville has been here way longer than Cedric Alexander here on NXT, and he drops him with the neck breaker. Drop Neville with that neck breaker, and now Cedric Alexander, is he gonna go? Oh, yes he is! And Neville is in a real bad way. And the funny thing to think of, Neville only a few months ago was in the same position as Cedric Alexander, trying to find his footing on SmackDown Live, trying to find his footing, trying to go against the United States Champion, the WWE Champion. And he was defeated by all of them. And William Regal, in his last act as general manager, decided to bring Neville down back to NXT. And ever since then, Neville has just been on this catastrophic run, catastrophic change of character by Neville. And now Neville has Cedric Alexander up. Oh, with a knee right to the jaw. Knee right to the jaw by Neville, and another knee. And again, but Cedric Alexander able to fight out, and a half Nelson. And Neville was feeling that. But look at that. The prowess of these two men. And look at this. Shoulders down. Cedric Alexander might be out, but a kick out at 2. And both of these men, they know each other very well. And now Neville spikes the skull. Spiked Cedric Alexander with that reverse Rana. 1, 2, no. And Neville is still in this. Neville is still in this contest here. Neville, oh! Landed hard from that Phoenix Splash. Missed the Phoenix Splash. And now Cedric Alexander, Brain Buster! Brain Buster by Cedric. And now Cedric Alexander. Chop, but it was missed. Neville tried to go for that elbow, and nobody was home. And now Cedric Alexander. Lariat after lariat. Neville in the corner. Flying clothesline. Rebound off the ropes. Neville in a bad way. And a jumping clothesline and a net bump. The absolute agility, the skill of Cedric Alexander. And he plants Neville. Shoulders are down. 1, 2. Is it for the title reign? No, it's not. We could be seeing a new WWE United Kingdom champion here tonight if Cedric Alexander continues to pushes through, but the knees were bent. Knees bit. Oh, and he landed right on his head from that suplex. And you see Neville, when he had that change of character, he got more and more brutal. More and more physical, more and more stiff as Neville, but this time, knees were bent for Neville. And now it's a stalemate. And wait a minute. Lumbar check. The lumbar check. Do we have a new UK champ? No. Not yet, at least. And Neville, and this is exciting. Can we see a new WWE United Kingdom champion in Cedric Alexander? Or will Neville walk out with the gold? As Cedric Alexander trying to go for that elbow drop, but landed hard on his arm. Landed hard on that arm. And again Neville. Oh, and again that release backdrop suplex landed right on his head. Landed right on his head, but both of these guys still fighting through. And Cedric Alexander thinks that Neville's down for the count here. No, he's not. Knee jacks the jaw. And now Neville. Cedric Alexander thought Neville was out cold. And look at this. Oh! Superplex from the top rope. And Neville. Does he have him? Does Neville have him here? And look at this, the stops. Boom! Right to the chest, followed up by a huge knockout blow. But wait a minute! Cedric Alexander still in the fight to win this contest. Slams Neville's face right into the mat. Neville's skull slammed right into the mat. And now it's a stalemate. Both of these guys trying to fight for the advantage. And now Neville again with the stops. And a haymaker. Haymaker by Neville. And Neville now. Does he have Cedric Alexander? In the corner is Cedric. Both Cedric and Neville back into that corner again. And Neville. Oh, and again. Both of these guys on the top rope. We just seen this. We just seen this from Neville. And Neville again. Superplex again to Cedric Alexander. It's Cedric Alexander. And oh no, Rings of Saturn. Rings of Saturn is in. Rings of Saturn is in. And he's choking the life out of Cedric Alexander. Is Cedric Alexander gonna fight? Is he gonna fight? Fight for that United Kingdom Championship. Fight out of the Rings of Saturn, but he just can't. And Neville retains the UK Championship here tonight. But what a contest. What a war of attrition. What a match. Cedric Alexander is handed an opportunity and he takes it, but he doesn't send it to the bank and cashes it in. As Neville is still the United Kingdom champion. And Neville, the second challenge in his open challenge, and it's successful again. Only Lorcan knocked off. Cedric knocked off. Who else is going to step up to the plate? Who else is going to step up to the self-proclaimed king of the UK, King Neville? Who can beat this man? That is the most interesting question. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Orlando here for NXT, and it looks like we're going to be greeted by the one and only Ricochet. And Ricochet made his debut at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, confronting that NXT champion Jinder Mahal, the self-proclaimed modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. He confronted him the following Wednesday on NXT. And Ricochet, is his intentions really known? Is he gunning for the NXT championship? Or is he simply trying to make a name for himself here on NXT for the people that don't know who that man right there is? Ricochet. And Ricochet, the one and only Trevor Ricochet Man, signed that contract to appear to wrestle here on NXT, a hot commodity, the hottest free agent in the world. And he signed to the NXT brand. And Ricochet absorbing the people's chance here at Full Sail. Ricochet gonna open his mouth here, gonna talk for the first time in NXT. We hear no words from Ricochet, and now Ricochet is going to speak. And Ricochet saying that He is here on NXT to get rid of, to dethrone the current NXT champion, Jinder Mahal. And frankly, I think Ricochet could do that. Ricochet, with all the talent in the world to do such thing. And ladies and gentlemen, announced by Shawn Michaels via Twitter, it'll be Aleister Black in action next week against Eric Young. And that is a combustible match. And look at this. And speaking of combustible, Ricochet and Johnny Gargano, they know each other very well. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the night, as Andrade Cien Almas goes one-on-one with Fandango. And you see there's no vest, no t-shirt, no jacket for Andrade Cien Almas. Almas in ring gear already, no aesthetic, no entrance attire for Andrade Cien Almas. And I think it's going to be a fight that not only just Andrade and Fandango want, a fight that Zelina Vega, Andrade Cien Almas' manager, the woman that does all business inquiries for Andrade Cien Almas, she wants this. And it all started, to be honest, with Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega had Fandango in her corner. She was in Fandango's corner. She had Fandango signed to a contract that he couldn't breach at any point. Signed to a contract by Zelina Vega, and ever since when Fandango was beaten by Bobby Roode on that episode of NXT, Zelina Vega has just shunned Fandango. And we haven't seen Fandango ever since, until that episode of NXT a couple weeks ago, when Fandango asked Zelina Vega, asked Andrade Cien Almas for Zelina Vega, and that's when Andrade just laughed in the face of Fandango. And Fandango looks like he's just been on a downward slope. He's just been knocked out. He doesn't look like himself, doesn't look like Fandango, doesn't sound like Fandango. And he just doesn't act like Fandango. And Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega, I think, has a big part in that contract. Fandango believed that he could have been NXT champion by having Zelina Vega in his corner. He dropped Summer Rae and got with Zelina Vega as a manager, and now Zelina Vega dropped him. So it's a big thing here on NXT. Fandango, and look at this. And look at this guy. He looks completely insane. Fandango looks absolutely insane as he makes his way down to the ring. And this is just kind of eerie. You usually see Fandango dancing, being flamboyant, being cocky, arrogant, charismatic. Charismatic, cocky, flashy, flamboyant about this. Complete 180 of Fandango. Fandango used to be colorful, used to dance, and now wearing all black, just walking down to the ring. And this guy, he looks absolutely insane. This is exactly what Zelina Vega is. And I'm not going to blame Zelina Vega 100%, but she might just be partially responsible for that man's collapse, for Fandango's collapse here. As Andrade Cien Almas, the client of Zelina Vega, going to take on the former client of Zelina Vega and Fandango. And look at that! Fandango immediately out the gate. Immediately out the gate now. And he's attacking Andrade Cien Almas. And look at this, the mounted punches. The mounted punches. And now the bare elbows. Bare elbows. And now Fandango. And Fandango now on the assault. And look at this, the stomping away at Andrade Cien Almas. And Andrade has not been able to get any offense in so far. And look at this, my God. And oh no, no. Zelina, do not engage with this man, Fandango. This guy is completely insane, completely crazy. Crazed man is Fandango. And look at the suplex. Suplex by Fandango. And this guy's been turned to the deep end. Last time we saw Fandango in a wrestling ring was that night he faced Bobby Roode, and now Andrade trying to get some offense in, and my God! Kick right to the ribs of Andrade, and again mounting on Andrade Cien Almas, and the elbows right to the temple. Could knock some brain cells out of Andrade. And Fandango, I think Fandango lost a couple of brain cells as well. And now look at this. Just the disrespect. And now Andrade Cien Almas trying to fight. Going to fight. Oh! Going to fight Fandango here. And now Andrade stomping away here on Fandango, the bigger man in this match. Oh! And a right hand by Almas. And Almas trying to fight Fandango, trying to put away Fandango. And now with that prowess, that neck breaker by Fandango. Oh God, the jabs. The jabs, and Andrade is stunned. Andrade is seeing stars. Andrade is seeing stars. And look at this. Fandango just hammering away on Andrade Cien Almas. And now stomping away at Andrade. And again, Andrade has to take a breather. And look at this. Fandango. And it's just everything that's been building up for the... Oh! Not just before Andrade came onto the scene. Not before Zelina Vega came onto the scene. Just everything. His feud with Bobby Roode. Him not being prominent here on NXT when he wanted to be prominent. Everything that this man has been through for the past couple of months has now took its toll. And now Andrade Cien Almas in a bad way here. And oh God! And Andrade Cien Almas' spine might have just snapped off that collision. And what the hell is this? Fandango now is attacking an official. He's attacking an official. And what is this? And Andrade Cien Almas. Now Andrade now. This guy Andrade Cien Almas has really gone off the deep end. And now Andrade, referee is thinking about it. Referee is thinking about it. Referee is thinking about just throwing this match out. And Andrade's convinced the referee to keep going. And look at this. Look at this. The referee trying to get away from you. He's trying to get away from you. Trying to get away from you. And Andrade Cien Almas now. Andrade now gonna just lay right hands into Fandango. Just gonna lay right hands into this freak. And another right hand by Andrade Cien Almas. Cannot believe that just transpired. Fandango attacking an official. And our official was trying to throw out the match, but Andrade said that he wanted to handle it himself. Wanted to handle this contest himself here. Wanted to beat Fandango on his own. And this guy oh, and God! A killer right hand by Fandango, and Fandango now. And look at this, the disrespect. The disrespect from this man. Absolute mayhem, pandemonium here on NXT. This guy has the crazy eyes. Fandango has the crazy eyes. Oh! And Fandango plants Andrade Cien Almas. And Almas just barely able to fight out as Zelina Vega. You can see the worriness on her face. She's worried for Andrade Cien Almas. Worried that this man can hurt Andrade. And now Andrade, he wants to hurt Fandango here. And now look at this! And a drop kick from Andrade, seeing all this. And now Andrade, elbow right to the jaw. And now the chop brings down Fandango. Brings down this damn psychopath. And now Andrade seeing all this. Kick right to the jaw. Kick right to the jaw to Fandango. And now chopping away is Andrade. A chop. And look at the disrespect from Andrade seeing all this. And oh! God! Smacked Fandango. And now Almas. Moonsault! The moonsault. Shoulders are down. Is it for Fandango here? And a kick out at 2. And what a contest thus far. Fandango had Andrade at his sights. And now Andrade, the smaller man, gonna fight back. And again Andrade lands hard on that outside floor. And now Fandango, clearly the bigger man in this exchange. And oh, God, I can feel it. I can feel it. Snap suplex right on that floor. And now mounting on the outside. Come on now. And my God, you can just hear the elbow collide with skull. You can hear elbow collide with skull from that. And now Fandango back in the driver's seat. And Andrade, we might just be seeing the end of Andrade seeing all this. But wait a minute. Andrade trying to go for a lariat. Nobody home. Spin kick by Fandango. And now Fandango rolling up Andrade seeing all this. This guy's an absolute maniac. And a kick out by Andrade. Kick out by Almas. And not even going to let him get to his feet. Not even going to let him get to his feet. And you see Fandango just ripping his hair out. Saw him ripping the hair out. And this guy has really turned off the deep in a complete rotation, a 180 of his character only a few months ago. And now just talking trash to Zelina Vega, wondering why she did this to him. And now Andrade seeing all this. Andrade seeing all this, not going to fight. Elbows right to the kidney. And now Almas. Almas now elbows to the jaw. And Andrade seeing Almas on the top rope. Picture perfect with a feint by Andrade. Brings down Fandango with that moonsault. And a kick out at 2. Kick out at 2 by Fandango. And now Fandango still trying to find his footing here. Andrade seeing all this. And oh my God, the ruthlessness of this guy. The ruthlessness of Andrade seeing all this. You saw those right and those rights and lefts, elbows colliding with jaw. Elbow colliding with jaw here as Andrade seeing all this. Lifts up Fandango and he plants him. Planted Andrade seeing all this. And look at this Russian leg sweep. Russian leg sweep from Fandango, and this might just be curtains for Andrade seeing Almas. He's taken so much punishment in this contest here. And the last dance from the top rope. Shoulders are down. You can count to 1,000. But wait a minute, no. Fandango, he lets go of the pin just to inflict more damage. And if you don't think he's insane, if you didn't think he was insane then, you should think he's insane now. He let go of that pinfall just to inflict even more damage on Andrade seeing Almas. And now stomping away at the ribcage. And a big right hand from Fandango. Right to the jaw of Andrade seeing Almas. And this match might be stopped. This match might honestly be stopped here by our official. And Fandango just continues to lay waste into Andrade seeing Almas. And Almas, I don't even think he's awake. Oh, but again, Andrade still trying to fight. Has the arms hooked. Oh, and the hammerlock. Hammerlock DDT. Andrade seeing Almas now. Shoulders are down. Is it over? No, it's not. Just a 2 count for Andrade seeing Almas. And Andrade stay on him. Stay on him. Stay on this guy. Stay on this damn maniac. And now Fandango trying to crawl. He's up to his feet again. And now Andrade Cien Almas not going to let him. Not going to let him. And look at the ferocity of Andrade Cien Almas. The ferocity of this guy. And just drills Fandango. And Fandango, and I think he's seeing stars from those elbows. He's definitely seeing stars. As Andrade Cien Almas now. Pele kick. Pele kick by Andrade. And now Almas. Almas now has Fandango. Fandango is definitely seeing stars. Seeing stars from those elbows. He's seeing stars. And wait a minute. We saw this at Brooklyn. And he drilled Fandango with that DDT from the top. Drilled Fandango with that DDT. And Andrade Cien Almas beats Fandango in this contest. And what a match. Scrap that. That wasn't even a match. That was simply a fight. That was simply Andrade Cien Almas fighting for his life. That was Almas and Zelina Vega, in a way, fighting for their lives. And Andrade Cien Almas beats Fandango in this contest. And I think Andrade Cien Almas might have just become a fan favorite to these people. And what a match. Andrade Cien Almas proving that he can take down guys that are twice his size. And Fandango, what a victory. And ladies and gentlemen, confirmed by Shawn Michaels, next week it'll be Bobby Roode taking on Johnny Gargano in a gigantic, catastrophic main event. But ladies and gentlemen, switching gears, and there is Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, last week it was advertised that he will be in the building tonight, and he's gloomy. He's sad right now, and he's set to make the biggest announcement of his life regarding his career here in NXT. It was stated by Apollo Crews' manager that he's been in a slump. Apollo Crews has been in a slump ever since his loss to Jinder Mahal at Brooklyn. He said that he's never felt disappointed, never felt as embarrassed as he's ever been in his life. And now, Apollo Crews is going to talk about his future here, not only in NXT, but in the WWE. And this does not look like good news. I'm just going to give the floor to Apollo. Oh, wait a minute. And that's no way. It's the Velveteen Dream. Patrick Clark, the Velveteen Dream in the flesh here. And Patrick Clark, the Velveteen Dream, whatever you want to call him, he just interrupted Apollo Crews, and he's making his way down to the ring, the Velveteen Dream. And Apollo Crews was set to make an announcement. We don't know what that announcement was going to be. And now, he's being confronted by the Velveteen Dream, dripping in finesse and attitude, as Mauro Ranallo would like to call it. And Velveteen Dream is making his way down to the squared circle to confront Apollo Crews. And the Velveteen Dream, what's he gonna say?